All right, so our hike through London started out downtown at the London Eye, and it was quite beautiful. We didn't go on it because we didn't have enough time because we were in a hurry, but it was beautiful. There I am standing out in front of the Eye. Then we went over, this is looking at Big Ben, the House of Parliament, and the River Thames, and the Westminster Bridge behind us. Then we headed across the Westminster Bridge, and there is Big Ben. And it was quite beautiful. They just restored it a couple of years ago, so it looked completely beautiful. It's such a cool thing to see. There's the House of Parliament, or the Palace of Westminster, which was also super duper cool. Another little shot of Big Ben there, really super hot. And then there is the Boadicea and her daughter statue that's right there on the river. And there is Victoria Tower, and I guess the flag up means that Parliament is in session. And then we went down a little bit further, and then we went to Westminster Abbey. That is the spot where, like, all the kings have been crowned in England since, a long time. Another beautiful close-up shot of Big Ben there. Then we moved on down to the Science Museum in London, and I thought this was really cool. It's a miniature of a factory that was all working, all the machines inside it, but this was just a little tiny model of it, and it was just really super cool. And then we went into the Natural History Museum. This is the entrance there, and this was an amazing thing. We walked all the way through it. That's the blue whale skeleton that you've seen in a lot of movies and stuff like that. They filmed there. And then we went downtown to do some shopping, and we walked through all the shops downtown. There's the Burberry London flagship store in Sloane Square, and it was really super cool. Then we walked on down a little bit further to the Wellington Arch, and there is Nike on top of the Wellington Arch, and that was really super cool. It was Then we went to the Victoria Monument at Buckingham Palace, and that was absolutely gorgeous. And there is Buckingham Palace with all the gardens out in front. It was really super cool there to be able to see all the beauty of the Buckingham Palace. And here's just a couple extra shots that we did as we walked by there, and we got to see the guards of marching and stuff like that, which was really cool. They were just practicing, so we watched through a fence as they were doing it. My daughter's having a good time. And then we kept on. We walked all the way through downtown London, and it was a blast. And there we got to see one of the guards, the Royal Guard, which was what's really super cool. And then we walked on down to the Nelson Column in Trafalgar Square, and that's really super cool. That was a beautiful spot down in Trafalgar Square. You can't miss it if you ever go there. Then we moved on up, and then we went to St. Paul's Cathedral, and that was really beautiful. I guess it got hit by lightning, I think, if I remember right, and a lot of it burned, and they fixed it back up again, and it is really a beautiful sight. And so we kept on hiking and hiking. We had dinner down in that area, and then we took off just not too far from this, or pretty much like across the street. We went to the Tower of London, and as you know, there was a lot of history here. This is quite a beautiful big place. You get to walk through the whole place and check out all the cool history that took place here. And then as a little bit further, you can see we walked up to the River Thames here too, and you can see the Tower Bridge in the background, probably one of the most famous landmarks in all of London, England. And then we kind of looked across. If you go up that way, you can see the Shard, which is one of the cool kind of modern looking buildings in the skyline of London that really it's really in contrast to like the London Tower. Then we went back downtown and walked all the shops, and then I got to see George Russell's Mercedes Formula One car, which I think is really cool. I am a huge Formula One fan. And then of course my big person I love the most is Ayrton Senna. So there I am getting to see Ayrton Senna. There's his helmet, and that's Nigel Mansell's helmet next to it, which was really super cool to see these shops, because we don't have this stuff in the United States. So yeah, to be able to see the number 12 Camel Lotus was really super cool. And as you can see, I took a lot of pictures of it because I loved it. I was trying to hold in my gut there. But yeah, it was a lot of hiking this day. We did a lot of steps, and I really loved it. Then we went up a little bit further to the British Library Museum, and it was, oh, no, this is King's Cross Station. That is where we went. That's what that is. We went to King's Cross, which was really super cool. My daughters were really into Harry Potter. So we swung by there. We went inside. You got to see where platform 9 3/4 is, where they have set up, and then they have a gift shop and stuff inside there. Because we were supposed to be getting on the high-speed train to Paris, but it was delayed like almost 24 hours. So instead, we went to the British Library, and there's some of the original Leonardo da Vinci writings, which is really cool. That's the Codex Centurius, the oldest of the New Testament, which I thought was really cool. And this is the Linsfern Gospels. These are the oldest English translations of the Bible. And of course the Magna Carta that we got to see there, which is really super cool. And as you may know, I am a school teacher. So, this is just more stuff of the Magna Carta. There's a close-up of what it is all about, which I think is super duper cool. I mean, that is a neat piece of history. Oh yeah, here it is. This is the homework. It's 2,000-year-old homework that they found from Roman Egypt, that they still have. Then we finally got on the high-speed train, taking off towards Paris for our next hike, and we had a blast. And there we are, hauling along at 183 miles an hour on the high-speed rails. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other hikes. Like and subscribe to see some more.